How y'all doing? This Robert Barrow, make here Preacher Man R&B, and this nervous sort of Retro TV 91. This time I'm reviewing Highlander Season 1, Episode 7. What happens on this week's episode is Tessa goes up to the mountains by herself while Duncan's on a business trip. And she tells Richie to tell Duncan where she is if Duncan makes it back before she does. So she goes up on this mountain and she gets captured by Caleb, his son, and the one of his companions. And who Caleb is, he's an immortal that's been living in the woods for the past 12 years. The reason he's living in the woods is because the woman that he was with, his stepson Joshua's mother, she died, and he took him and Joshua to the woods, and they've been running from the law ever since. And Duncan goes behind Tessa trying to find her, and he talks to the sheriff, and the sheriff tells him that Josh, not Joshua, what's his name? Caleb probably has Tessa and is probably holding her captive. So Duncan goes in alone to try to track them and find them, and Duncan's able to find them. Well, when Duncan first finds them, he finds Joshua and tells Joshua to take them to Tessa, and the other guy that they're with, him and Joshua take Duncan to this cliff, and Duncan jumps off, and Joshua and the companion he's with goes and tells Caleb this, and this is when we find out Caleb's the immortal because he has a feeling that Duncan is the same as him, and Duncan is. And Tessa confirms this, so Duncan follows in behind them, and at the end of the episode, Caleb and Duncan have a fight to get each other's quaking, and Duncan winds up killing Caleb and taking his quaking and taking his knowledge and his power. And after this, the sheriff shows up with Joshua because Duncan left Joshua behind, and Duncan buries Caleb at the spot where he killed him, and that's all that really happened in this week's episode. My question for y'all is, now that Duncan has done saved Tessa from Caleb and took his quaking, what's going to happen next? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, GG's awesome. This has been another episode of Retro TV 91. See y'all next time.